Hi, my name is Stephen Janaka, and this is my third speech revised. This speech is about someone who is important and meaningful to myself. Now, typically, I would say someone like a family member, per se, but I want to go with someone who's a little bit more recent, someone who's only been significant to my life for about, I'd say, a year and a half. And that person is Jordan Peterson. He is a clinical psychologist and a professor at the University of Toronto. He has released the majority of his lectures online, his school lectures, and has also released a plethora of unique, separate from his university education lectures. For instance, one of those would be he likes to analyze the archetypes of the Bible and the meanings of the Bible. He's not a religious man, but he thinks it's very interesting to analyze those. So, separate from his university education, he will post those lectures. He'll even post debates that he has with people as well, which is really interesting because you get to really see who someone is when they go to a debate per se, versus just lecturing to a group of kids who aren't going to say anything to them. So you get to see a little bit of character. Anyways, I would like to touch on the three main points as to why this person is and has become meaningful to myself. And that first point is, through listening to Jordan Peterson, he has encouraged me to work hard and work harder. And I have three little examples of that. I have three books: The Gulag Archipelago by Alexander Solzhenitsyn, Sex at Dawn by an author, and then Ion, Research into the Phenomenology of the Self by Carl Jung, who is also a famous psychologist, which is pretty neat. So yeah, he's encouraged me to work harder, and there's some examples. I mean, I would never have picked up those books if it weren't for him. Two of those books, aside from Sex at Dawn, Sex at Dawn is a book I picked up. But two of those books are directly related to some of the things he's taught, and I want to further understand them. And now I'm going to touch on my second main point, which is the things he's taught. He offers everything that he records. He offers it for free online. It's posted on his YouTube account. You don't even have to subscribe to him. You can have unrestricted access to a University of Toronto education for a psychology class, which I think I don't really know how to explain it, but if you have the kindness to offer all of your hard work for free, I think that really speaks a lot about you. And that's another aspect as to why this person is important and meaningful to me. Now, the third reason is Jordan Peterson has provoked in me a desire to understand the mechanisms of my life, the lives around me, and life as a whole. I mean, the three books I bought here, The Gulag Archipelago, I wanted to understand just some of the mechanisms of political movements. So this is about Russia. I'm going to be quick because I have a little bit of time. Sex at Dawn, I want to understand the archetypes between male and female. I think it's really, really interesting. And then Research into the Phenomenology of the Self, I want to understand what makes up the conscious, the unconscious, the collective unconscious. What are the archetypes? What is the self? And I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have thought about these parts of living and then the mechanisms of life had I not seen Jordan Peterson's lectures, had I not listened to Jordan Peterson's lectures, and had he not become a meaningful part of my life. So, those are the three main points that Jordan Peterson has become a meaningful human being to me. Thank you.